Yo! What's up, guys? So today we're gonna talk about Tamron 28-75, like a one lens for all of you guys, like a kind of all-arounder. And I'm gonna talk about my perspective, so more like a photographer and videographer. I'm doing weddings, so this is my perspective, and I have to say that this lens kind of is a workhorse for me right now. I did order the second one, so I'm gonna have the second generation. This is Mark 1 or G1 generation 1, I don't know, but really it's very similar lens, this and the second generation. So yeah, I have to say I have this lens like 2 seasons. This season right now and half of the previous one I was using this lens, and I am unbelievably satisfied with this because it's not only small, lightweight, robust, the plastic feels nice, the ring feels nice after 2 seasons. It's unbelievably sharp and it's really well built lens for the seriously affordable price. I don't know how much this costs right now, but like $700-800, like net, right? Gross a little bit more, but seriously is really affordable. So I highly recommend you guys, if you are starting some kind of wedding photography or videography, this should be your pick, if you of course have a Sony camera, right? Because I don't think they made anything like similar for Canon or Nikon. So sorry guys if you don't have this opportunity. We Sony guys, we do have this option to buy this lens, and actually if you are APS-C guy, I mostly prefer to buy like full frame lenses, so I can, like, if I will switch to full frame someday, this is what I was doing previously. If I will switch like to full frame, I already have this kind of lenses that will fit the full frame. So but if you are staying with APS-C, and actually lenses kind of keep the prices, cameras losing the prices very quickly, lenses not so much. So you can go with Tamron 17-70mm F2.8. This will give you like a 25, I think 25, right? 25 to or 24 or 25 to 105mm focal length. So pretty damn good. So either this one or as I say, 17-70mm F2.8, very similar lenses. This one is a little bit shorter with focal length, but on a full frame actually I can use APS-C mode, so it's just, you know, this advantage over the APS-C. So let me separate this video for videographers and photographers, like, you know, advantage for each and disadvantage for each of these groups of professionals. What happened? Photographers. Okay, photographers. 28-75, you have a nice focal length. 28, you have a 35, you have a 15. You don't have 85, but you have a 75. Very nice aperture. 2.8 is more than enough. These guys who are using like 1.4, 1.8 lens, I do understand that you are you try to be professional, right? Or you try to, in some cases, some people try to run away from like poor photographies by using like 85 1.4 because this is giving this beautiful dreamy look. But true is that you have to learn how to use the highest apertures, because the important thing is not the aperture, but how you can capture, how you can frame the image, how capture the moments, how capture the emotion, how find this valuable moments for the couples, and this is the most important element. Of course, I'm not saying that like 1.485 is not important, because you want to have this nice dreamy look, but for some images, but more likely you're gonna shoot also people and things that's going on around. So definitely you prefer, even in some cases, to step down to 2.8, even 4, to have, you know, more people in focus. So 2.8 for me, I think, for photography is enough. Of course, I'm always carrying some kind of fixed lenses with me. So you can buy like 50mm 1.8, and this is going to be like a nice combo together. So yeah, this is kind of solution. You want to have like a cheaper option. If you have a little bit more money, you can go, for example, with Samyang 1.4, or you can go with Sony. So focal length here is more than enough. Aperture, I think, is more than enough. The sharpness of this lens is just incredible. It's great. I was shocked how sharp this lens is. I remember times where I was like using zoom lenses, and in some like focal length they have like a poorer sharpness than like in other like focal lengths. So this was kind of crazy, and that's why I kind of like the I like fixed lenses because of this like you know, good performance compared to the zoom lenses. But right now those zoom lenses are really amazing, and for this kind of price, like $700-800, is just unbelievable how good this is. And this really render really nice images. I was shocked how good and nice looks, colors this gives me. And I was using like I remember like cheap lenses I was using a long time ago, zoom lenses, and I know how bad like image was from these lenses, from zoom lenses. But this one is like dream. It's completely different, and it's really put effort. Someone really put effort to build this lens. Is actually all Tamron lineup is really good right now, so you can go to pick one, and basically each of these lenses will have very similar performance. And more importantly, they have for each of these lenses this ring over here has 67 millimeters, so you can buy like a one. This is very important. You can buy like a one filter, and not maybe like a UV filter, but if you want to buy some kind of mist of polarizer filter, and just switch between lenses is no problem because it's the same size. So it's amazing. Really, photographers, autofocus works very fast. I'm snapping image after image sometime when the bride is coming down the aisle, and I have no problem. It's just stick with her eye, and every basically shot is sharp. So seriously, for this kind of price is just unbelievable. Seriously, it's unbelievable. And focus is improved with A7IV compared with A7III. So you will even feel this faster reaction. So definitely, photographers, this is like little thing that you should have, especially if you're beginning or you're looking for kind of one lens for you. This should be your pick. Videographers. So the topic is a little bit awkward here because I do like this lens and I will still pick this lens, but we are not videographers, are not photographers, so we need a little bit wider shots in most of the cases. I will even say that this what a photographer is saying, that this is for them like a wide shot, for us can be like a medium shot. Why is that? Because photographers mostly shoot 4:3. We are shooting maybe not IMAX size, but like resolution, but we are going with 60:9, right? So we need to have more in frame. So for us 28 is a little bit I wish we can have like 24, because 28 it's too narrow. Yeah, I was even shooting previously 20mm 1.8 from Sony, the base lens, and I was shooting using this lens for like a few weddings, and I really like this lens. And you know, jumping from 20 to 24 and 28 is kind of disadvantage. Of course, you will always find, and I have this lens all the time on my camera. I wish that we have like a little bit wider this lens, but still 28 is more than enough, and I mostly just step back somewhere and I will find this wide shot for me. So I'm not complaining. I just wish, actually I do complain but I wish that we have like you know, is it recording? Yeah, it is. I wish we have this 24 at least, Tamron. I wish. And overall, I wish we have like a 20 to 50 millimeter 2.8 or F2, and 50 to 100 F2 or 2.8. So this will be overall crazy stuff, because I can just buy like a very, actually I do have like a Sony lens already, 12 to 24. I will buy like 20 to 50 and 50 to 100 and 70 to 180, right, from Tamron, for example, and I will be happy. But we don't have it. So sorry, I'm just talking shit right now, but like I'm dreaming about like two lenses. I know that Tamron only is 20 to 40 millimeters, so I'm gonna buy this lens. Definitely is gonna solve some problems with A7IV and this 4K crop shit that's going on with this A7IV. So yeah, this lens is seriously something I highly recommend you guys, and you're not gonna be disappointed. I know that some kind of Sony guys will say that this autofocus in this lens is poor, but for me, if you stop the object, for example, with the bride coming down the aisle, or the people are dancing, or anything is going on, I just find the person I want to shoot. I point the focus on it, and that's it. Even if this person is moving around, and I move the camera and follow this person, I never lost a focus. So in some cases, of course, you want to jump from this something that is very close to something that is very far, then sometimes it's very slow. But overall, guys, seriously, I didn't have really big problems. Always you can point off the screen from the distance to the far object you want to have focus on, and that's it. It's gonna move the focus over there, and it's gonna be very sharp. And I don't have any problem with autofocus here, and I don't think you will have. So you definitely need to learn a little bit this lens, because Sony lenses works better, but it's not a huge difference, especially right now with A7IV, where this autofocus is better and we don't have this focus breathing. That was something that I had previously on my A7 III. On A7IV, I don't have this focus breathing with using A7IV and the 28-75. So sharpness, the same like photography, perfect, very sharp, beautiful colors, everything just worked perfectly. The ring for us, for videographers, you want to zoom in and zoom out, no problem, everything works very smooth. So yeah, that's basically is something that I really enjoy using the whole previous season and this season. Another thing is 2.8 is for you guys more than enough. I know that we are shooting sometimes this nice dreamy looks too, like photographers are doing, but here 2.8, I sometimes stepping down here to 3.5, 4, even 5.6 if you wanna capture more things in frame. So guys, really this should cover your needs as an all-arounder. Definitely for photography or videography you can choose this lens. I wish we had this wider focal length here for videography, but whatever, it is what it is. It's cover most of my needs. I wish I can have as I said 24 or 20 and stabilization. I wish I have stabilization here, but well, we don't have it. But overall, as I said, is a brilliant lens, either for photography or for video, guys. I highly recommend, because you're gonna be really satisfied. For this kind of price, is a gem of the lens. So yep, links down below to my stuff, to 28-75 2.8 and to 17-70mm 2.8 for your APS-C. So yeah, like and subscribe, stay with me, and see you in the next one. Highly recommend. Good stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Bye. Guys, I don't know your neighbors, but check this out. It's October 26th today, or 27th. Oh my god, it's not even a Halloween. Well, whatever. I do like it, but it's a little bit too early, right?
It's a Christmas miracle.